Hello my dear students, how are you today? My name is Gulmaram and I'm your English teacher. Let's start our lesson. Today we will talk about present simple and present continuous tenses. Let's learn some new vocabularies. Laugh, laugh. To smile while making sounds with your voice that show you think something is funny or you are happy. For example, the children were laughing at the cartoons. Sofa, sofa. A long soft seat with a back and usually arms, on which more than one person can sit at the same time. For example, I sat down on the sofa next to Barbara. Laptop, laptop. A computer that is small enough to be carried around easily and is flat when closed. For example, he bought a new laptop. Doll, doll. A child's toy in the shape of small person or baby. For example, she loves playing dolls. Spend, spend. Passing time in a particular place. For example, she spends a lot of time traveling. Pleasant, pleasant. Giving a sense of happy satisfaction or enjoyment. For example, we spent a pleasant afternoon at the beach. Palace, palace. A large house that is the official home of a queen. For example, Buckingham Palace is open to the public. Cathedral, cathedral. A very large, usually stone building for Christian worship. It's the largest and most important church. For example, the old city around the cathedral is the most colorful part of town. Queen, queen. A woman who rules the country because she has been born into a royal family, or a woman who is married to a king. For example, the Queen is meeting the Prime Minister today. Sightseeing, sightseeing. The activity of visiting interesting places, especially by people on holiday. For example, we did some sightseeing in London. View, view. What you can see from a particular place. For example, the view from the top of the mountain is beautiful. Abbey, abbey. A building for religious men or religious women to live in. Some abbeys are now used as churches. For example, we walked through the Westminster Abbey. Now students, we have vocabulary game. Your task is to match each word with a picture. Let's check together. Laptop, it's C. Doll, it's A. Queen, it's B. Sofa, it's D. Palace, it's F. Laugh, it's E. Well done, students. You have one more task. You have to match each word with a picture. Let's check together. Pleasant. B. Sightseeing. It's A. Abbey. It's C. View. It's E. Spend time. It's D. Now, students, we have one more vocabulary exercise. You have given the question and you have to find the right answer. Let's start. It's a place where the queen lives. Cathedral, sightseeing, or palace? You have 10 seconds to think. Let's check together. Yes, students, you're right. It's palace. She is a woman who rules the country or wife of the king. View, abbey, or queen? You have 10 seconds to think. Let's check together. Yes, guys, you're right. It's queen. It's an activity of visiting famous or interesting places. Cathedral, sightseeing, palace. You have 10 seconds to think. Let's check together. Well done, students. It's sightseeing. It's a place where live religious people. View, abbey, queen. You have 10 seconds to think. Let's check together. Well done, students. It's abbey. It's a place related to Christian religion or church. Cathedral, sightseeing, or palace? You have 10 seconds to think. Yes, students, it's cathedral. Very beautiful natural scenery that you can see from the particular place. View, abbey, queen. You have 10 seconds to think. Let's check the answer. Yes, students, it's view. It's a small computer. You may use it outside an office. Laptop, loft, or sofa? You have 10 seconds to think. Let's check the answer. Yes, students, you're right. It's laptop. It's a child's toy which looks like a small person or baby. Doll, spent, pleasant. You have 10 seconds to think. Let's check the answer. Yes, students, it's doll. It's a long, comfortable seat with back and arms. 2 or 3 people can sit on. Laptop, loft, or sofa? You have 10 seconds to think. Let's check the answer. Yeah, you're right. It's sofa. passing time in particular place or while doing something. Dull, spent, or pleasant. You have 10 seconds to think. Let's check together. Yeah, you're right, it's spent. It's someone or something that is enjoyable or likable. Dull, spent, or pleasant. You have 10 seconds to think. Let's check the answer. Yes, students, you're right. It's pleasant. Well done, guys. Now, students, I will explain you present simple tense. So we use this tense to talk about habits and daily routines. The structure will be subject plus verb. But here we have one exception. When we have pronouns he, she, it, we have to add s ending to the verb. We can use the words such as always, often, usually, and never in present simple tense. For example, I always wake up early. It means 100%. You often go to the cinema means 90%. She usually plays chess. It's 80%. He never stops smoking. It's 0%. And now, let's talk about present continuous tense. The structure is subject plus to be plus verb plus ing. We use this tense to talk about something that is happening at the moment or now. We can use the words such as at the moment, now, right now, or today. For example, I am doing homework now. You are going to school today. She is crying now, or he is talking with mom now. Let's look the negative forms. In a present simple tense, we have to add do and not before the verb. But here is one exception. The pronouns he, she, it, we cannot use do. We use does and then not. What about present continuous tense? The structure is almost the same. Subject plus to be and plus not, and verb and ing. Here we add just not after to be. Let's look some examples. I do not wake up early. You do not go to the cinema. She doesn't play chess. He doesn't stop smoking. As you see in example, we use do with the pronouns I, you, we, they. But when it's he, she, it, we use does and plus not. The examples of present continuous tense. I'm not doing homework now. You are not going to school today. She is not crying now. She is not crying now. He is not talking with mom now. As you see in example, we add just not after to be. What about question form? In the present simple tense, we have to put do and does before the subject. In present continuous tense, almost the same. We have to put to be before the subject. Let's see some examples. Do I wake up early? Do you go to the cinema? Does she play chess? Does he stop smoking? As you see in example, do and does comes the first, and then subject, and then verb. What about present continuous tense? Am I doing homework now? Are you going to school today? Is she crying now? Is he talking with mom now? As you see in example, the first comes to be, and then subject, and then verb, and then ing form. Now students, let's practice. Your task is to complete the sentence with the present simple or present continuous form of the verbs. You have 40 seconds. Let's check the answers together. I'm not ironing my school uniform now. Dasha makes her bed always. My mother is wearing a nice dress today. I can't study now. Who is making that terrible noise? Farida usually watches TV in the kitchen. What are you doing today? Tamara goes to fitness club in the evenings, but today she's going a birthday party. He's a chef. He cooks delicious food. Now he is cooking a new dish. Well done, students. You are great. Now, students, let's check your understanding. Are the sentences true or false? You have 10 seconds to think. Let's check the answers together. We use the present continuous to express repeated actions or daily routines. It's false. It's present simple. Number 2. We use the present simple to express actions happening at the moment of speaking. It's also false. It's present continuous. Well done, students. You are great. Good job, students. Now, friends, please read the text and do the true-false statement. You have 1 minute to read. Now, friends, we have given true-false statements. Let's do it. You have 20 seconds. Let's check the answers together. Number 1, it's false. Number 2, it's false. Number 3, it's true. Number 4, it's also true. Number 5, it's true. Number 6, it's also true. Good job, students. Now, friends, we have listening task. Please listen to the dialogue and put the verbs in the brackets into the present simple or continuous. You have 1 minute. Let's start.
.11. Come on, let's stand over there.
It's moving. We're going up. Look, that's St. Paul's Cathedral.
Where? Oh yes, I can see it. Is that Buckingham Palace?
Yes, and the Queen's at home.
How do you know?
Because the flag's flying. It only flies when she's at home.
I think it's starting to rain. Oh yes, look, it's raining.
It always rains when we're sightseeing.
We're going down now. I love the view of the river with Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament.
Me too. Go and stand there. I want to take a photo.
Quick, the door's opening. Let's go.
Let's check the answers together. Go, flying, flies, starting, raining, rains, going, love, want, and opening. Good job, students. Our lesson is over. Thank you for your attention.